Hey everybody, welcome to our golf YouTube channel. This is the Rough Riders YouTube channel, as we were calling it. This is our first foray into doing this kind of thing, so hope you enjoy what you're about to see. We have a special treat for you today. We happened to win an event on our very first attempt at recording a video. So it's kind of crazy. This was the Spring Fling outing that happened at Boulder Creek Golf Club in early April 2023. We've played this event many times in the past, and our best finish was third prior to this year, where we got first, which is crazy. So, yeah, it was a four-man scramble. I don't know if I just said that. We had my dad, Steve, my brother, Jeff, and then a work friend of my dad's, also named Jeff Malik. Yeah, so we did well, and you're about to see how we did, shot by shot. I didn't record everything. We missed a couple shots here and there. I actually didn't record our entire first hole because I was feeling kind of self-conscious about having a camera on the golf course. Full disclosure, haven't done this thing before. But then we birdied our first hole, and then I thought, you know what, who cares? Let's do it. And then lo and behold, we won this stinking thing. So without further ado, I will stop talking and bring you into our commentary of us talking over all the shots and explaining kind of the strategy behind them. So here we go. All right, so first hole, I didn't actually record this one because I was a little self-conscious about it, but it's a 116-yard downhill par 3 island green. I ended up hitting, we all hit wedges, obviously. I hit one to like 10 feet, and then we rolled in the putt. So we started the day 1 under through 1. So it was a pretty great way to start.
And then with our confidence built up after birding the first, we pulled out the camera for the second hole.
Yeah.
On this difficult, long par 5 where missing right is completely dead.
Yeah.
And a little tight choke point up here kind of in the landing area, which we didn't have to deal with particularly. Coming up to a long green, 2-tiered green with bunkers in front. And good tee shot required on this one.
Yep, and the pin was all the way in the back there, which we'll talk about in a minute. All right, so we're 1 under through 1. And forgive the shot tracer quality. We got better as we did them. So Dad was there to the right. Jeff also off to the right, which is where you don't want to be.
We missed my drive because we were still self-conscious at the time that I was teeing off.
Yeah.
But I also missed right. So Scott had all the pressure on him, and he piped one.
I actually missed this one left of the fairway. The fairway kind of tilts down to the right, so missed it. But it was very playable. So now we're probably like 250 out still. So Jeff lays us up.
Yep, you guys go for it.
And then says, yep, you guys go for it. And then we completely just... nothing happens.
Pop fly 5-wood from me to start.
Woof. I think this ended up in the bunker. The tracer doesn't quite show that, but... Or no, I forgot.
We used that one. But all three of us... Or did we use yours? All three of us hit pop flies over these trees.
Yeah. Well, this happened a lot where we get a lie in the rough, so we kind of set it up in the rough and then hit underneath it too far.
Yeah, and then I did the inverse here. So we have about, I think this was like a 90-yard shot in. And I thinned my gap wedge through the back. Disappointing. Dad put a nice one up there, a little short of the pin, left. Pretty good spot.
I don't remember where Jeff's was.
I think he chunked it, went a little short there. The ground was very soft.
And I chunked this one, but it was perfect. So there it goes. So it landed short. It had no spin, so it kind of released back here.
So we have a nice 10-foot putt down the hill. I was our leadoff putter.
Just like that. Nice putt.
And very happily made it. So that was 2 under through 2 for us. Very solid start.
Yep.
As we say, if you're going to birdie them all, you got to birdie the first and the second. So.
Yeah. Now we turn around to hole 1, which is pretty much identical to hole 18, just the other direction. But you don't go back up the hill. It kind of stops short of that, but it's about the same length. So our pin location was front left, not shown in the flyover here. So, yeah, you'll see.
Difficult to reach into. Very difficult hole to reach into.
Yeah, it was a couple of pokes. And the temperature today,
That one.
or this day, was like maybe 50.
I'll be able to see it.
50 degrees.
High 40s.
High 40s. Yeah, so the ball wasn't flying. Jeff hit a good one there. Dad hit a decent one. I was doing that all day. Swinging left, ball's going right. Just not.
That's great.
Don't love it.
So we ended up through the fairway, actually, into this kind of middle section of rough. And I tried to hit a driver because we could fluff up our lie. So I tried to hit a driver out of it, and it didn't work. And Jeff he plays a pretty tight draw shot shape. And you'll see that the rest of the day, but his first two full swings here both shot out to the right. So that was also unplayable. Dad sliced one kind of up there, low bullet. That was playable.
Yeah, I didn't make great contact, but it got up there a good ways. And we really didn't have a great shot. This was, we're short left of the green here, and there's a tree overhanging that's out of the. Can't see it on the camera, but it's very much in play with our wedges here. So it was a challenge to keep it low enough to not hit the branches, but also we're short-sided. The pin is front left. You can kind of see it on the camera there. So we had to keep it low, but also stop it, and Jeff did exactly that.
Yeah, forget the tracer.
Great shot.
Not the best tracer of my life, but he put that up there on the green really close to the pin. It's a great shot.
And then
Through.
so the tracer doesn't show that either. Mine actually went up off the camera and went through the branches without touching anything. So
we left us with a little 2-footer, which I managed to blast right through the lip, and then Scott also managed to blast it through the lip.
Well, we saw it going left, and it just didn't want to do it. The greens, this is early April. The greens were bumpy, so.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of that in the round to come. But anyway, that's 3 birdies through 3. Pretty solid start.
So now we're on a hole 2, downhill par 4. It's drivable if you take, as the crow flies. So our plan was to lay up, get a safe shot, and then Jeff or I would try to bomb it.
The fairway drops off quite a bit to the left towards the water.
Yep.
So I hit a good drive. It is into the wind, and I ended up putting it in that bunker on the front corner there.
Oh, that's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Jeff Malik here with the bullet draw. He actually ran that along the fairway. I believe we ended up right in the cut of the first fairway there. I tried to go over the trees to the left, and I sliced the crap out of it and put it all the way across the fairway on the right. Useless.
And then I did my thing. I aimed left, swung left, ball went right, and I'm up on the hill over there. So Jeff and I are both unusable, so we use other Jeffs. We're like 120, I think. 120 out here.
And I missed this, so full gap wedge for me. I missed this just to the left of the green, and that actually kicks off the hill into the lake. So missing left is completely doomed. And then Jeff M did the same thing as me, pulled it just left, and that's also in the lake. So that's 0 for 2 playable, which is pleasant. Dad hit a nice tight draw up at the green.
Alright. Okay, stop.
I ended up on the front lip, so I knew I had to, hit it harder, and then I didn't.
Yeah.
So this one,
These two guys, I believe you put these balls within a foot of each other
yeah.
on the fringe there. So we had a long putt, downhill, right to left. This is a very difficult make. And you can see, this is the first time you get a really good chance to see how bumpy the greens are when you see it roll across these things. That bobble there is crazy, but
Yeah.
really good putt from Jeff.
And I went to the right of it.
Gave us the tap in there for the par.
I hit this very hard.
Yeah.
Everyone says get it there. So
Yeah. Well,
gave it the gas.
And I did not.
No.
he took the same line as Scott, but not enough power.
All right. Hole 3. This one's
This is, I
extremely.
think, a difficult hole.
This one's extremely tight. Not overly long. Just really, you have to be pretty precise. Really narrow up there by the bunker. Then it goes all downhill once you get past that fairway bunker. Our pin was on the right side of the green. That's the left that you see there. So
Also, the fairway is, you can see the level on the left. If you go left, it'll go down into the hills, the trees on the left.
right, you can see how much that drops off there.
So I had a bit of a disappointing slice drive again, right into that bunker in the top of the hill.
Same.
Same. A little
Although
more
I-
right.
Yeah, I didn't hit it. I hit it to the top of the little mound there.
Yeah.
And Jeff,
Jeff tried to take on the chute on the left and didn't have the height to cover that hill. He hit it right into the side of the hill there.
so then I was like, let me play the precise shot with not driver, and I piped one right over top of the bunker. So that's in the trees.
Smushed the 3-wood into the trees.
Can't use it.
So we ended up going with Dad's drive here, which was on top of this hill. I hit a decent 7-iron here. This is about a 170-ish shot.
Yeah.
So I
think
put
it
this
was-
to the front of the green. Is it more than that?
Yeah, it might have been 180. I remember I hit a 7-iron here.
Right.
So Jeff hit a
Jeff
good one.
M stepped up big here, though. He hit a beautiful shot.
The pin is just to the left of the. I don't know which tree to point out, but it's just to the left
Those
of all
trees.
the trees in front of us, if that makes sense. The pin is kind of there.
Yeah.
And then I tried to hit this
So-
big old slice 7-iron. So I got the slice part, it just overdid it.
Yeah.
So yeah, my ball was too far to the right, but for your reference.
So this is from Jeff M's ball here, and about a 20-footer right to left putt. I pushed mine out too far to the right. Scott took his low.
Mine really moved a lot more than yours did. That was
Yeah,
kind of
mine
the
did
story of the
great.
day. It was tough to get a read on putts.
You
'cause-
see how much his shoots to the right there when you
Yeah.
go on that line?
There's a little
It just
bump.
spits out to the right.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know how.
Yes.
Don't know how you did that, Dad.
I don't know how he did that. That was a
There's-
huge freaking putt.
that I feel like we totally stole a birdie on that one because we were terrible off the tee. We had a really long look, and then we drained it anyway.
I think that's when we first sensed that we might shoot a really good score.
Yeah.
If we're making
Because-
birdies out of positions like that, you're looking good for the whole round.
Yep.
So up here we have a par 3. The pin for ours was back center. This is the longest par 3 of the day. Bunker on the front right. It's kind of protecting, but it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. This plays about.
I shanked it.
I think this was 175-ish.
Oh, good bounce. Oh,
Jeff had another nice shot here.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah.
Keep coming. Over that. I think you're good.
And
Just covered
then
the bunker.
I did not hit. I don't even know what that is right
Ooh.
there.
Ow. That hurt to watch.
Yeah.
That's the old man, cold and wondering.
What am I doing? Yeah.
So we didn't know.
Scott played it safe. Yeah.
We didn't know that Jeff's was good. Jeff Malek's was good. So I hit a pretty safe shot. Jeff hit a perfect first putt.
Oh, my goodness.
Bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
His scoots out to the right for no explicable reason and almost comes back at the end.
Scott went to the right and it didn't come back.
I think mine got spat out a couple inches, but whatever. And then
I hit mine on the heel and it went left.
yours tried to work back right. So it's
I know that was a frustrating part. After our massive birdie, that was a really big letdown. But
yeah.
so here we have hole 5. It's pretty straightforward par 4. Probably one of the easier holes in the course. Dead straight, short par 4. Should be a birdie hole. Our pin was kind of center left on the day.
Yeah.
I found another freaking bunker on this drive.
You were in every...
I believe that went right into that bunker. I swear, I felt like I was swinging my driver okay. I just found every freaking bunker.
Dan hit a good one there. I hit that off the toe and hooking. So it was further than that. It was up in the bunker,
into
I
the
think.
side of the hill there. Yeah.
Nice. Come on, stay left.
And that was a good
Jeff
one.
M was flirting with that bunker, but did not go in. So we ended up going with his drive here.
Yep. And now we're like... yeah.
120? Was this...
No, this is like 140.
140?
Likes the line.
Yeah. Well, you can't see the red stake anywhere, but I remember on Dad's shot, I asked if it felt like it was 150, and he said it was 140.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I put these out of order. My bad.
Yeah, I had a nice little cut right over the flag, but it went to the back.
Oh, it's on top.
It was deep.
And I hit one kind of chubby again, but it worked. And I was not as far right as the tracer shows. We ended up using this one.
So we had about a 15-footer uphill.
Yeah, and I cannot see the hole.
Again, I think my putt was quite good. Right there, I lipped it out.
That's great.
Right. Oh, man.
And
Figurated that.
Scott's... I'm not sure what happened on that one.
I didn't like the stroke. I figurated it, is what I said.
Yeah. And then Jeff's went to the right. His just pushed right out of nowhere.
I think... I still can't see it. Oh, well. Nope.
And Dad's went dead straight. He burned the left edge of the hole.
Yeah. -4 through 7. We have no illusions that we're in the running for this thing at this point, after 2 pars in a row. So, but now we're on a very gettable hole. It's a very short par 5, hole 6. Split
fairway.
Split fairways, yep. It's a better angle to the green if you go left. We usually try to aim for the middle and see what happens.
I hit a bit of a fader, and I missed the left fairway. I went down into the chute.
Did I get through those?
Right between those trees. I didn't quite get through.
Run up there. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna wish the camera was turned off, but it wasn't. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Chunk with the driver.
Yeah.
Joining me.
And
And
Scott
Scott
hit a...
stepped up with a big one here.
See which one of us.
So this one was a, I don't know, Jeff's and mine were both negotiable. We ended up choosing mine because it was closer. So the pin here is basically right over top of the pine trees. Kind of like, so I'm on the right side of the green here after this. So that's a little too far right, and you'll see.
Nope.
Yeah, Jeff hit his way
Both.
right.
This was a bit of a difficult lie, downhill lie out of wet
Yeah.
rough.
Dad hits a good one here. That's right where you want to go, kind of between those pine trees.
with a little cut
Yep.
in my case. And we ended up
Just-
on the fringe pin high, which was pretty cool. That
Yep.
was from what, like 180?
180, I think. Yeah. So we're putting for
That's
eagle.
huge.
Can't see the hole.
In the hole.
We could. You can't see on the camera.
Yeah, we
could see.
we could. Yes.
I blasted it right through the hole for
So
no reason.
this one, to give you a reference of where the hole is, this was right in the middle. I just missed it like a couple rolls short. And Jeff Malik did the same thing. Yeah.
Right in the jaws, 2 inches short.
Get it. Yes. Get yes. Get yes. It. Oh!
I did not miss it short.
No.
Yes.
Jeff fumbling with the flag. Love that. All right.
Yeah.
So now we feel like we got some momentum again. We're 6 under through 8. This hole, another difficult par 3. It is not 135 yards like that graphic said. That's what the scorecard said. But this was playing more like 170, and then the wind was in our face. So I think we played this 180 maybe. And the pin was to the right.
So I kind of flared this up and way to the right and short. Bad swing. I couldn't hit my irons that day at all. And Jeff M joined me. We had our balls right in the same spot.
Unfortunately, I started the ball right on the flag, and I hit the ground first, and it didn't clear the water. But it was right at it.
Yeah.
Right at it, and oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, you
Hey,
see where his tee is and where the divot was.
The Scott hit a nice one as anchorman again, and put us probably 30 feet
Nice
left.
shot.
Yeah, middle of the green. Safe shot. Left us with this putt. Very difficult. Uphill at first and then comes kind of swooping down. I blasted it right through everything.
Yeah, that was a good line. Just hit it hard.
Just too hard.
I think I did the same exact thing. It's tough to.
I
Oh
thought
no.
you had, yeah, I thought you had a good line there. It just took a bit more of the slope and went to the right.
Yeah.
And I hit it too hard and too far left.
Same putt
Yeah.
I did.
But they gave us that tap in par there.
Well,
on the ninth.
we also made it. You have to take our word for it.
Yeah.
This is a drivable par 4, but it's really tight up by the green, so there's a lot of risk. Not
The
much
green
else
on
to
the
say
right
about
is the future green. The one on the left is the one you actually play.
it. Yep. And the pin was all the way in the back for us.
And you can see it's kind of there's a tier back there, so you have to get it all the way back there.
Yep.
I completely heeled it and yanked it and put it in another bunker.
Yep.
It's like 4 for 4 on bunkers for me.
So I tried to hit a cut there, and I hit it just straight enough to go into the second bunker.
So we checked 2 bunkers off. I tried to go for it and did the thing I did all day, which is
Put it in the water.
miss it way right. But luckily, Jeff M was confident enough. He actually went 4th here, and he was like, "Oh, I'll just put one in the fairway," and he did. So that was a great shot. Now we're like 100 yards out. With the pin in the back, it was like 110.
Yeah. So he hit a pretty good shot here. I think he went just past the pin to the back of the green. So he just held the back. And then I had my first good irons.
Yes.
I want to say a good swing.
Jeff
Good
contributes.
contact. I hate how that swing looked. So that was pin high left. 10 feet or so from the pin. It was a great swing.
I missed this one a little to the right of the flag, and I don't get it to the top tier, so it spins down off that slope.
Yeah.
And then I think Dad did the
I
same
think
thing.
Dad did. Dad
Yeah,
did
I
the same.
tend to hit a lower ball, but this time I did the same. I just knocked it a little bit out to the right and short, and it got on the slope and came back a little bit.
That was our first hole with 4 balls in the green. So it's good. This is a little downhill left to righter, and I just babied it right in the jaws.
And then this is so painful to watch. I did the
Scott did the
exact
same
same
thing.
Just hit it.
And then Jeff's dives off to the
Yeah,
right.
his hits something and just snaps.
Mr. Anchor.
Anchorman. Unfazed.
Nails it.
Boom.
Unfazed.
What's this thing telling you? Yeah, I know. This guy's got tiger vision.
Yeah. Our playing partners, we didn't mention that before. Or maybe I did in the intro. But we played with another foursome. No. All right, hole 9. The water is very reachable from the tee. It's only like 250 into the water, and then it's extremely tight. The fairway is extremely tight to the right of that. So you're trying to hit it over the 2 bunkers that are visible from the tee on the right.
So I went first, and I yanked it again. I squared up the face, which is a nice change of pace, but I absolutely yanked it into the highway, I think.
Yeah, I was trying to hit a draw. Yes.
Dad had a great swing.
Unfortunately, that's in the water.
Yep.
Yeah. And we didn't know. It's blind. So we had the belief that his drive was going to be pretty good.
We also never played this course from the whites, so we don't really know from this tee what exactly is reachable and what's not. I hit a nice one, a cut over the bunkers. It kicked. There's a big hill on the right, and I hit into the face of the hill, and it rolled down into the fairway. So now we have a great look into the green here. This was like 90 yards.
Yeah, and my shot wasn't that bad. I was on the green. Right side of the green for me there. but not good enough to keep. Dad went a little deep, I believe, on this.
Yeah.
And Scott playing the hole by himself. Put this to about 10 feet.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, 100 yards needs to be.
And then Jeff M kind of closed his wedge down.
Yeah, I got that face shut. And then a tricky little putt. This one had a decent amount of break on it.
I again thought I freaking made that.
I know, you hit so many good putts. This one I hit well, just
Yeah.
too fast.
Scoots by on the right.
Too hard, yeah.
He pulled that
Yeah.
really low.
And a little soft.
Also low. Yeah. So now we made our turn, got our lunch, and now we're playing, I believe this is our last par 5 of the day, right?
Yes.
All right, so this is in the same stretch as the other 2 par 5s. Also long. A little bit of a dogleg left up here in your second shot.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much a straightforward par 5. Nothing
Yep.
too fancy.
It's uphill.
Our pin, our pin was all the way in the back of the green. It's actually that pin placement that you see here.
Yep.
Same pin that we had.
Nice. Great ball. Perfect.
Jeff led off for us, and he had a great starting drive up the right side. Confidence building. And I figured my crap out.
Yay.
Woo! Straight drive.
Yep.
Of
Course
course, the
was-
best drive of the day from me.
Yeah, definitely. Course was very wet, so it was all carry. So that makes the
Yeah.
par 5s even longer.
It's hard to get you don't get any 300+ yard drive ever because it'll just never roll out. So
Yep.
that was as good as it gets.
Terrible swing number a lot.
Right toe.
High off the toe.
He barely made contact with that thing.
Yeah. So we used Jeff's.
I then shanked a 5-wood for reasons. Don't know what they are.
Yeah, we're
Sure, there's
probably,
some.
I think we're 250 out again.
Yeah.
And we're trying to hit it up over the bunker to the left. That's where the pin is.
Yeah. So Jeff pop flied his. His was in play up in the fairway there. So at least we had something that was kind of a layup.
And now we had 2 layups.
2 chunkers.
Yep. And then this is my best shot of the day by far.
Be good. Be good.
So it got us right up in front of the green.
Jeff a little low runner. Pretty solid.
That's a good shot. Yeah, it's not bad.
Good starting.
Like 8 feet short of the pin there. Jeff.
I tried to fly it there and stop it, and I put it a little deep.
Overcooked.
And then Dad
Overcooked,
hit.
as I said.
Yeah. I think this one was good too.
Oh, is that super good?
I think we went with his, didn't we? Or
No,
did we go with yours?
we went with mine.
His ran out past the pin,
Yeah.
and yours checked up. So we have a little 3-footer.
Almost.
And this stick almost screwed you.
And
Anybody who
Nice
says
demo.
leave the pin in is crazy.
I almost didn't get that putt because of the pin. That would have been tragic.
this one, kind of a gimmicky hole, 90-degree turn to the right. So you have to hit like 170 off the tee, and there's really no other option for you from where these tee boxes were. There's no risk to take on, so I don't love it. Sometimes if they put the tees in the right spot, you can kind of go over the trees here, but this tee box is too far to the right, as you can see.
I split them.
So you can't really take it one over the trees and try to get it to the green. It's only like 270 to the green. So
I split them too.
yeah,
All of those guys checked it.
my advice was to split the red tees in front of us. Jeff took his over the right marker, and it was a little close to the water, so I chose to take no risk at all and just hit another iron. And
Flat safe.
Played safe. Yeah.
yeah, played it safe. But Jeff's ended up being good, so now we're again like 100 yards out.
That's not it. Get all the way there. Okay.
I chunked it and buried it in the mud there, so I didn't lose golf ball. That was pleasant.
So thin. Bony. Good work, man. Yeah.
Then I'm showing these out of order. I think
Below the hole. Yeah.
I went.
Jeff put his
Whatever.
up there pretty good. No, I thought you went last.
Good distance.
Dad put his to the right side.
Below the hole.
You have to look at the divots. Yeah,
yeah, you're right. One
some
second.
divots disappeared.
Be excellent. Oh, yeah. Be not too far. Oh!
So Scott put it to like 5 feet here. Great shot. 5 feet up the hill.
And then Jeff does his thing,
Boom.
Nailed it.
hits all the bumps.
Saved my phone.
Yeah, took the right hops. Went in.
Yep. Downhill, par 3. This was playing 160, I want to say.
Yeah, it wasn't 140, that's for sure.
And the pin was to the left of where that is, but yeah, you'll see.
I let us off, and I hit an okay one.
Yeah.
Kind of flirted out to the right, but playable. You can kind of see the pin there.
Yeah, you can see the flag. This tracer's right on the flag there. It's sticking up just above the ground.
Oh.
Jeff also hung his out to the right a little bit.
His got a good kick to the left and came on the green.
Yeah.
Dad hit a good one here, I think.
Played a fade right at the pin.
Stay.
His ended up a little bit short, but I believe he ended up going with his. His
No,
was
we
pretty
went
solid.
with mine.
Oh, yours? Okay. Yeah.
Be great. Be great again.
I believe it was just a tad short. So this was playing pretty long. Again, it was cold and windy. It's hard to judge. So we had a downhill left to right, I feel like 15-footer. I left mine just short.
Which one is it, you two?
Yeah, I can't see the hole. I don't remember where it is.
My ball's on the lip there.
And I hit this really hard. I know that.
Softer. That's just the bumps were fighting it.
Yeah. Didn't capitalize on that one. Little frustrated. We had a good look and didn't make the putt. So here we have another pretty straightforward par 4. It kind of goes a little bit to the left. It straightens out, as you can see.
Giant hill on the right, and then a giant tree on the left. So it's kind of it's an awkward tee shot.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pinch tee shot, but pretty straightforward par 4. Short, easy to get there in 2. Nothing crazy. I pulled mine a little left, but faded it and got right over that tree. So that was convenient.
As long as I get over the tree.
I decided, why go over it when you can go right next to it?
Oh, skins it. Wow.
So fortunately, no squirrel was leaning out, and
Yeah.
my ball got through there. Which Aspen thought was going to be good, but he got stuck in the rough on the hillside, so that didn't work.
I'm aiming at the big tree and just spray it so far right. Gosh.
It's funny because you don't even slice it. You're just hitting it directly right.
Yeah. I've watched this back so many times. And I hate it every time.
I was so mad at my irons.
You were mad at how long it took me to set up the camera on that one.
Yeah, I was scanning for the ball for like a minute. And I was like, come on. And then I chunked it. I was pissed.
Oh, boy.
Jeff chunked his too. Dad chunked his, kind of flared it to the right. So pressure's on for Scotty here.
Nice. Use that backstop. Take left.
Put a good swing on it. Got us about pin high right of the green. Long trickler downhill.
Oh, do it. Do it. Kidding me.
Yes! Money.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, man.
Straight.
Oh, it's a huge freaking putt.
We completely stole another birdie there.
A loud yes.
Yeah, that is 2 stolen birdies on the round.
I yelled with excitement, obviously. This one,
This was
downhill.
the downhill par 4, right?
Yeah, downhill, dogleg right. Usually try to aim at that left bunker and hit a cut. Yeah, Not much to it. Thank you for the flyovers, by the way, Boulder Creek.
Ugh.
This was actually playable. So it
If
got,
we had to, we could have used it. Didn't hit any trees there.
yeah, it got through all those trees. Jeff?
I did God
Oh.
knows what to that thing. That's like, that was so far left.
Oh, that's new.
Jeff Malik with the pop to center there.
Yep.
Yeah. 220 to the green from that one.
Can of corn.
Then I connected with that one.
Sent it.
Just too far left, and it got way. I think it landed on the downslope of that bunker, and it shot forward pretty far. So now we're another 100-yarder, but we got some trees in the way. But luckily, we're using wedges, so the trees actually weren't in play, but visually they looked like they were. So it was a tough shot to really commit to. Jeff hit a tree branch there. Let's see. I fluffed mine up in the rough again, and then got under it a little bit.
I got under it. That's gotta go. Alright, it's up there.
So
I
was.
did not think. Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was pretty sure I could not do this.
With ease.
I put the ball in the front of my stance with my 56-degree wedge, and I did it. It went right over easily, and it was right on the line. So
I don't think I can.
Left us with a 10-footer, 8-footer uphill, which mine slid to the right, which we didn't see that. Didn't look like it was going to do that. So Scott went left, and it barely moved.
Just didn't move. It's like, I don't know.
His broke 2 feet.
Like you started an inch to the right, and then it kicks way right. Started an inch to the left, and it stays there.
Yeah,
So that was a painful one.
that was a painful miss.
Yeah. This one's straight up the hill, 300 yards, pretty short.
Probably
There's a lot-
technically reachable, but you have to have a monster drive.
a lot of slope on the right side. So if you miss it there, it goes down and gets in the trees. So it can be pretty bad.
Yeah. 2-tiered green. Our pin was on the lower middle part. Jeff played an iron out there, safe shot to start, and put his just in the right rough, but in a good spot. So he freed us up to all have horrible drives.
Sorry about the
So-
tracer there.
Looks
like
like a
it-
right turn.
Looks like it took a violent right turn. But
Yeah, I sliced that into the
physics.
trees.
yeah.
Dad joined me.
And then, I don't know, is this my worst swing of the day? I think so.
It's tough. There's a couple contending. Woof!
look how far up I'm looking.
You hit that
Oh.
straight in the air.
Gosh.
There it is.
But we took Jeff's about 110 yards uphill,
Yep.
full gap wedge for me.
We had this yardage a lot. Jeff hit a great wedge
And,
here.
I believe I put that to about 10 feet again.
Yep.
And I think his was pulled a little left off the green. I don't remember what your guys' shots did.
I think that's short right. I don't know. That's where I drew the tracer.
Right.
I know we
And I
didn't
think
use
he
it.
went-
We used Jeff's, so I didn't
I don't
really
remember
care.
what your guys' shots were.
Mine
Yeah.
was long and left here.
So I think I was not the only one that even hit the green.
Yeah, you were. And
Oh,
we had a
geez.
great look. This is the most.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoiler alert. This is the most painful part of the day.
Look at that right turn.
More than I thought it was going to.
Oh my gosh. You can just see where it hits. And his bobbled and didn't break. And. Oh.
That was. It is. I think it is straight. I don't know.
Can't watch.
Look
Look at his brakes. Look at the butt.
Oh, it's so painful.
Oh, that's unreal.
Gosh. All right, this is our last hole of the day. Dogleg left, another narrow one. There are hills on the right and the left that funnel into the fairway, but if you end up on the wrong side of the hills, then you're in trouble.
I tried to draw it around the corner, and I toe hooked it directly into the trees.
Toe job.
Dad slipped,
The
but
Scotty Scheffler.
yeah. Shuffled it, but
Yeah.
middle of the fairway.
Actually, we weren't in the fairway.
Oh, is it through?
Yeah, just slightly through. So I knew we were playable, so I step up and swing as hard as I freaking can. And hit another toe
And-
hook.
Into the
I'm-
trees with me.
Very frustrated. There.
Bad driver. Yeah. So this is from Dad's drive here in the right rough. Another 110-ish yard shot.
Yeah, I used a different type of tracer on this one.
Bam. And I put that pin high left. Another good one.
Yep.
I think we completely surrounded this green.
We all hit good ones here, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the yardage was
His was-
120.
Yeah, his was just short on the fringe. Dad went right over the pin. Great line, just a little deep. And Scott, also, I believe yours was a little bit deep
Yeah,
too.
Dad's shot and my shot were a few feet from each other. So we used Jeff's. Look at those,
Bobble, bobble,
look
bobble.
at those bumps.
Oh my gosh.
And then
I
you-
thought that putt was in too.
Yeah, your ball was wandering.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Not in.
Yeah, the only putt I made all day was our very first putt, which is not on video. But
Yes. Yes.
And then nailed it.
there you go.
So that was our minus 11 through 18.
And there it is,
And-
first place.
That netted us a first place.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
I know. I did not think we had a shot. I'm guessing nobody could putt. That has to be the only thing.
Yeah. So
Um,
Scott didn't hang around for the post round meal, but Dad and I did, and we were talking to some of the other guys that came in with 63s. There's two 62s and two 63s, and they all said that they had a really difficult time putting, and it was just really hard to score that day. So we did not think we were going to win with a 61. We thought we were probably 2 shots short of winning. We thought 59 would be the number, but no one else could pull it together. So-
Yeah, we made a lot of pars. We missed very easy birdies. We made a couple birdie bombs that we really didn't have any business
Yeah.
making, but I don't know. We figured we'd missed too many opportunities, but apparently not. Apparently everybody had the same struggles we did. So, and I think something that we happened to really excel at was having one person step up for every shot and hit something good. Because obviously none of us are stellar players. We're decent, but I feel like we really got the most out of our skill level. So, yeah, it was a good day.
Well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stick around for more good golf content.
That's right.